I want to talk about the Chi, bro.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to talk about it or not, but you know, we got something to talk about with the Chi. I want you rated 1 to 10 this season, bro. And I apologize. I had to apologize to one of y'all. I brought you in on this show. I sold it to you. I told you it was the greatest show on earth. I remember like 4 or 5 days straight. Did you watch the show yet? Watch the show yet? Take my Showtime ID. I gave you everything. And I hate to say I failed you, man. I didn't write the show, but I failed you because only that you bad luck. I don't know, man. Once you start watching the show, it just went downhill from there, man. Like season 3, I didn't think that it could. It was horrible. It was horrible. Season 4 wasn't horrible, but it didn't make season 3 balanced out at all. You ever see a boxer fight and you know they need a knockout to win the round? It needed a knockout. Mm-hmm. This show needed a knockout to keep the fight going.
Definitely. Like once what's his name? I can't think of his name right now.
My man that messed the show up, Jason.
Yes, once Jason Mitchell got kicked off, it was already a wrap. So then not only do you take off Jason Mitchell, you take off what's the name, brother? Jake brother.
Yeah, man, Reg.
You take off Reg. Yeah. You take off Reg and Jason Mitchell at the same time in the same season. They both die.
That's crazy.
That's wild as fuck. After you already had you killed they characters on the cliffhanger. Basically, you had Jason Mitchell character in the car with the cops, and they looking at Duda, and then season goes on. Reg get shot up and shit. We don't get to see the nigga even survive or not. And it goes off like that. Like that shit's crazy. So they definitely could have came back. Like I see what you're saying. Like for season 3, they still could have recovered from that shit. Even though they did all the shit that they did, they killed Ronnie, they did all that. They still could recover, and they fucking dropped the ball.
I think every show can have one bad season. I'm okay with one bad season. Mm-hmm. Because it's spotty. So it's certain episodes in season 3 that I did like. Now the first 4 I thought was amazing. Mm. But at the same time I feel like, and I'm not a writer, so if you're a writer and you watch this, or if you're a writer and you feel a way about this, let me know how writing works. I don't know, but I feel like it has to be some kind of theme when you're writing something. I wrote papers before. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's too different. It's a theme. Yeah. You ever write something and they say, right, what's your thesis? And you say what you're going, like, what's the thesis for the Chi of season 3? I don't know, because I feel like it's mad shit. I feel like it's politics, church politics, gay politics, Chicago politics, this, that. It's like it's mad stuff going on. It's like, pick one or two. I was okay with Keisha, it being the theme of the black girl getting kidnapped. I was okay with that because that was a prominent thing that was happening in the black community. I'm okay with that. But then you start pushing all the other agendas, and I'm okay with any agenda you're pushing, but just don't push 10 at me. Damn.
You push 10 at the same time.
You got gay rights. You got gay politics. You got church politics. You got transgender politics. Like, I don't. Whoa, pick one. Then that was too mixy.
Took the police out so they could do that.
But season 4, I'm gonna just talk about season 4, right? But season 4, I feel like they still never had a theme, and I still feel like they just throwing stuff on the wall, seeing what sticks, so they can go with a storyline. Yeah. But that's messing the show up.
Yeah, definitely.
Because nothing's sticking. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna stay in politics, let's stay in politics. Cool. Mm-hmm. And I'm okay with them not even having an abundance of violence, because I grew up in a city where it was the number one murder state and all that stuff, and you don't always see all violence. Mm-hmm. Those are just numbers. You don't always see all violence. It's just a lot of violence going on. So I'm okay with that for the Chi. Them not necessarily having like the drill scene and stuff in there. Cool. But we gotta have something that represents Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see no rappers in Chicago. Some of the best musicians of all time. Yeah. I don't see that being talked about. It's like, I want to see something. I don't see them eating pizza on the show. Chicago got pizza too, from my understanding. What I'm saying? I want something of, I want something that matters, that means something. Like, the reason why I like the Chi when it first started, it's kind of why I don't like. I'm gonna still watch it, but it's kind of why I'm falling out of love with it now, because the writing was so amazing when the Chi first started, and it was so potent to what goes on in the Chi. You know, it started off with somebody getting killed, and them trying to figure out why this boy got killed, and it was for no
Yeah.
reason really.
That's what hooked me in.
You know,
I was like, damn.
and it's
that's
like,
crazy.
how you go from that to trying to figure out what's your next theme to where now the boy who got killed, his mom is on his whole other campaign now. The mayor is doing whatever now. I mean, you swap brothers. You swap the gangster brother everybody liked for the brother that like a woman. Man, I don't know the term. I don't want to get into that.
I guess transgender.
I'm gonna let you say that. I don't know, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Cause he's still tough, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
this whole season,
not Reg, though.
this season is like a soap opera.
It's definitely.
It don't give me no chills of like, oh, this might happen. Like, oh, this might happen. I'm not even thinking. I'm just watching it to watch it and enjoy the show. Cause I still enjoy the show. Don't get me wrong. I still enjoy the show. It just I'm wondering where did season 1 and 2 go? Like, what writers do we have 1 and 2 that we don't have now that y'all don't have now? That's making the show turn out this way. I don't get it.
Y'all sure Tyler Perry wasn't over there helping them right on this season?
I don't know, man. Like
Past two
Lena,
seasons, I feel like Tyler Perry was there.
she did her own thing.
Tyler Perry
but
was involved.
I feel like because it's feeling real
Only.
soft drama-ish. You know?
Like his
On, I can see that too. I can see that
His
too.
own
I don't
Oprah.
watch them shows on, so definitely I can see that too. Cause I be on the turn sometimes.
New BET type shit.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like maybe the show going to BT and going from Showtime. I don't know. BT ain't black owned no more, so
They do
BT ain't
share,
even black owned, so it wouldn't bother me.
They sharing the Bryan Cranston show. They actually got a whole channel,
Who?
Showtime and BT together.
Well, the Shaw might be make his way on there.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see that.
Be even veering away from like, cause some things I want to get into this. Some things that I did see that I think we could have kept going on was, Kev, him having a abusing alcohol, substance abuse problem as a teenager. I thought that was something they could have harped on more. We could have kept that going, that theme going. Emmett and Tiff relationship I thought was cool. Emmett is definitely a sucker. Tiff is definitely trash. I did think, I know you probably feel a way about this too. I did think that they probably they could have went deeper into the whole cancer theme with his mom. I felt like that was kind of cheesy how they did that. It was everywhere. It was spotty. It didn't make no sense. The parents of the kids, I want to talk about. I ain't see Papa's parents at all. Do he still have family?
Yeah,
He was
bad.
he was the sole
bad.
family oriented one. I didn't see him around family at all in the season. So it's some of the things they could have wrote about and touched on. I feel like Lala was barely in the second half of the season. She barely was in it. I seen it like once or twice in the show. I forgot she was on the show. I don't know. So what you think about it? Like if I'm giving a number, I'm going 6 to 7 out of 10. And 7 being on a good side, just 'cause I like the show. And my 7 is because 1 or 2 was just that great. It's not even to do with season 4, but I'm going 5.5 between 5.5 and 7.0.
I'm giving it a 6. I mean, it's still better than some shows I've seen. Cause there's some good actors on there. There's some good actors on there. Good actress too. Like they know what they're doing.
The acting on the show is not horrible. The acting on the show is good.
That they gotta work with is crazy. Like you said, it's like a soap opera. It's like I'm watching this on BET, watching this on the OWN channel, or this is a Tyler Perry show that's now moved to CW in the mornings or some shit like that. Like it's crazy. It's crazy what happened to this show. Cause like you said, like you introduced me to it. I'm watching season 1 and 2 before 3 came out.
It's fire.
And I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I can't believe I wasn't watching this. Total different vibe. Like, it felt like, I never even been to Chicago, but it felt like, I guess it's what Chicago felt like on first 2.
It made you want to visit.
It made you want to go there. Like, that whole vibe. Like, he had the taco truck and everything.
Even the way it's shot is differently now. Like, the way it's shot, it don't give me that effect of it's real.
Yeah,
it
definitely
feel
gives
like
show vibes.
Yeah, and I don't like that. Like it's not giving me. You would never think it's on Showtime. Like HBO shows feel like HBO shows. Showtime shows feel like Showtime shows. This feel like it's supposed to be on another channel. So it's funny. It's ironic you say that about them sharing channel because maybe they trying to transition the show to somewhere else because it don't seem like a Showtime show.
It'll probably be on there. If they even come out with a season 5, it'll probably be on the Showtime BET channel. I'm calling it.
And I like I said, I like the show. I even felt like if they just paid more attention to the kids and have the kids have their own thing, I was cool with that.
That would be dope.
I would like to see a Jake, a Jake storyline, just Jake, a Kevin storyline, just Kevin, and Papa, just Papa, and we go revolve around that. I like Emmett too, though. You know what I'm saying? I liked it, but it's just like you can only fit so much in 60 minutes. I'm assuming, but we gotta have some kind of direction. Like if it was a car, you know, it kind of
literally everywhere. They all.
It's certain scenes you see where you won't even see that scene again to the next episode. Like it starts in minute 14, and you don't see it again to minute 13 of the next show, and it's like, oh, y'all ain't never move. Y'all still on the couch. So, I think that it's some positive to the show. Of course, I'm not trying to sit here and diss it. Like positive to me is like I think that, and I've said it plenty of times. I think the show has probably the best music on this show, like the best music on the show, like music you hearing. You know what I'm saying? In show music. Their soundtrack is amazing. Sometimes the way it's shot, showing scenes of Chicago, but before I want them to bring that back of showing scenes of Chicago, like how it look. I think that's dope. I would like them to incorporate real life stuff. Like we hear about shootings in Chicago where babies getting killed, or I want that, like that'll bring real. Like if you're going, I hate to say it, but I know you're trying to make the shot have this other side of it. Like let's not talk about Chirac, but you might need to bring that part in it.
What's still happening?
What was the point of having Vic Mensa on the show?
Yeah,
his character was. It pissed me off, bro. I understand he's from Chicago, but that was a force. That's one of them things you forcing that now. They must have Ye on the next or Common on the next. They had Common on there.
Shumpert, man. They got Iman Shumpert.
He from Chicago?
He from Oak Hill, Illinois, but I guess that's around Chicago. So let me drink on that. But yeah. Oh, yeah, and I was actually mad about the Common thing, like transitioning from season 2 to season 3.
Where is he now?
That didn't make that's what kind of what pissed me off. That kind of what helped derail the show because you built up Ronnie's character from 1 to 2, a whole redemption thing he went through. He's working with Common at the were they Muslim?
Yeah.
And they helping at the center and they giving out plates and all this stuff. He go see his dad like the last time we see Ronnie. Then season 3, this nigga homeless, this nigga drinking again. All that shit went away, and then they build him up doing the same. Damn near the same thing happens again, just with Papa Dad.
You wanna be honest with you, bro? I'm gonna tell you. All right. I know what it is, people. I know what it is. Now I know what it is. I know when the shot went left. Like I knew when the shot was like, you know how like you go downhill.
Yeah.
I know when it really was like. Phew.
What?
It was the minute they let Ronnie save Keisha. I said, that's some bullshit. That was some bullshit.
Oh man.
Don't get me wrong. I was happy she didn't pass away or
TV show type shit.
In real life,
it wouldn't happen like that,
bro. We heard of one story where a neighbor saved the day and it went viral.
Yeah.
A couple years ago in Cleveland, I believe it was something like that.
Oh, you talking about the ladies?
The guy that yeah. So
I guess this is where they got this.
This is the shot. It's not the Cleveland. It's not the land. Not the land.
It's not the land.
Like, come on, bro. Like,
Shout out to Nas.
that's when it was. When Ronnie saved, I should have known that the shot was about to be the shit. And like the shot.
God.
But the show. So the show. I'm watching still. I mean, it's what it, I'm watching.
I'm definitely out.
No, I'm watching.
I barely watched it.
Am I anticipating anything? No, but when you go to like a show, you just watch it, bro. Like it just happened. Like especially one of them shows that it gonna take a year to come back anyway. Who's to say what's gonna be on TV in a year? The way it's looking, I don't know if you're gonna be around a year. The COVID is going crazy. It's coming back with part 2s. I don't know. But I want to talk about Tiffany character, man, and Emmett. Could you be Emmett? You think you could be Emmett?
I don't know.
Could you tell your girl like, you know what, it's okay. You know she cheated. She went out, got drunk. I guess it's with the nigga she was messing with that he knows about because it was upfront with it, and he made her eggs the next morning.
And the thing is, he already knew about this nigga from season 3. I'm guessing when she was selling weed, they already showed the nigga, and the way he was looking at her then, kind of like, oh, something there. But she wasn't fucking with a nigga. But I don't know. At first, I was thinking like maybe this is his karma from him fucking with what's the name character.
You one of them niggas. Go ahead.
That's what I was thinking. But then I'm like, nah, because he literally stopped. He's a changed person. When he put that ring on her finger, he literally became a total different person. Basically.
Now you talking.
Because he's a totally different person.
I'm be honest with you though.
I did that before we got married. That's some old shit. Why are you doing this now? Did you always want to do this? And this is like the thing that give you
I think
permission to go ahead and like, oh, let's wild out. Like,
I mean, when I say she's trash, I'm joking in a sense. She is trash, but I'm joking in the sense like I don't think she's like a horrible person. No, they both young. They had kids young.
Yeah.
I think she said 16. The baby don't look like about 5. She's about 20, 21, 22. Mm-hmm. They are kind of young. I don't know about Emmett. Emmett a little older because he was in high school. He was young. He was older when we first met him anyway. Regardless of the fact though, when I'm saying trash, I'm just saying in the sense of like when you say the karma, I understand that because it goes around, comes around, and I guess it's one of them things of men can't take out what they can't take what they dish out, which is fine. This is a common thing. Everybody know that. Yes, that's a real thing. We know that.
Yeah.
But when I say she was trash, people were coming saying like, no, he did it, he did this, he did that. He was trash too. I'm not saying he's not trash, but she's been trash in season 1. If you remember season 1,
oh yeah,
she had a whole other nigga.
And was beating
yes, exactly.
He thought that she was getting beat.
Exactly.
With a kid, and he came in there and she was whooping his ass.
So that's what I'm talking about. I'm not people talking about season 3 and 4. I've been watching this from season 1, so I'm talking about from a minute ago. You know what I'm saying? And then she was still with the other nigga. Remember that in the season that he ended up smashing, so they got back together. I'm guessing. I'm assuming. So it's not that she can't mess around. Like we've seen it before with him. You know. My only thing is, like I said, I think that he's at a point where he ready with her though. So I don't know how it's gonna work now because that's who he wanted to be with. But he probably realized it too late. That's a theme too. Sometimes you realize too late, and that's cool. That don't stop her from being trash. They don't stop her from being trash. They both was trash. Mm-hmm. But at the very moment, he's not trash. Yeah. She is. That's all I'm saying. I'm not. Yeah. To women out there, I'm never saying that what she's doing, I don't understand. I don't see it. Mm-hmm. But apparently, like I said, she don't want to be married, so she shouldn't have said yeah.
Yeah.
I always feel like that. But I'm always be more critical when you marry because you don't have to get married. Mm-hmm. That's a choice. You don't have to do it. You can say no.
And then I probably said another thing. I'm not really trying to compare it, but kind of am at the same time. When he started with Dom, it wasn't like I'm planning to go do this. It kind of just happened in that kitchen. When she told the nigga like, yo, like I'm done, is that in third? And you go fuck Iman Shumpert? You wildin'.
Yeah, that was you funny. Say Iman Shumpert, yeah.
You planned that.
But I knew that when she said, I know she said let's not say never, mm-hmm. that she was gonna keep messing with either old boy. She probably still would do that, or she was gonna do her own thing. Cause like I said, she's coming to herself. She got her own business now. She don't necessarily need him. He might not need her. They both successful in what they doing. Mm-hmm. So it's one of them things too. I'm not never saying that she just fully all out trash. No, but I'm joking in a sense. But right now she probably feeling the sense of being dependent and being like, you know what, we'll be with each other because we know each other because I just know you. That's all she probably knew as a unit. You know, she may need to just be single for a while, and that's perfectly fine. But he want to be married, so y'all just don't do it. You know, and you go about your own way. But now I'm joking when I say she trash or quick. I think they both. When you look at the character development, they both for the age. He's a little older, it seemed like, so he's probably ready for that because of what he got going on and things dealing with his mom. But like I said, I'm big on, like, I always tell you this. I feel like a lot of times, just because your life stops, somebody else's life don't stop. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he might be hurt because his mom's, and he probably trying to be more family oriented now because he probably feel like he wastes a lot of time and he finally got stuff right. Probably never thought he was gonna be in this position that he's in now, and he's in it. So he's trying to do right by it. And she just kind of living life. Her life not stopping. She don't like she got any family issues or no, not issues, but she don't like she don't have no big family support system. Mm-hmm. So maybe she's not family oriented like him either. So, but one of the good episodes I did see in this season, what I will say is when Emmett, his dad and his mom had that dinner. I thought that was dope. I can appreciate that because, like I said, sometimes you come up in single parent homes, you really don't see no healthiness of that. So that even if you older, just to see it, also another reason why he probably pushing to be family oriented.
Yeah.
Remember, his dad wasn't there. Remember, in seasons, he saw his dad being with that woman that he was with, being married and taking care of all the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, damn, I talk all this shit about my dad, but he taking care of business,
Mm-hmm.
which I think has also helped him as character development start to take care of business and do his own thing. Obviously, when you out there like that, you can't just stop in one day and be like, okay, I ain't messing no more. If you messing with 6, 7, 8 different girls, you're not gonna stop in one day, bro. Like, you're not gonna do that. And I'm not saying that. I'm not giving him a pass for what he did either. He was trash too, but like I said, he's not trash right now.
Mm-hmm.
She'd happen to be because she could have said no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If I get married, I'm not sharing, bro. I'm not.
Yeah. I'm not even a conversation.
Yeah, it's not a conversation. Like,
we not doing.
yeah,
no
I'm
open
sorry.
marriage shit.
I can't. I just can't be a sucker. I'm sorry. I've never been one. I've never been a sucker. Even if I'm talking to you, like, depending on what rules I got going on, like, 'cause with women, at least for me, if I'm dealing with women, it's certain rules, it's certain things I'm okay with, and something depending on how I look at you, how I'm viewing you. If I'm kind of like being possessive, then no, I'm not about to let you know whatever. But if we just got a relationship where we not on like that,
Yeah.
that's not really sucker stuff. That's just it is what it is. But you know, when you depending on what plateau you put that woman on that you're dealing with, you're gonna have certain rules for certain things. And I would assume your wife, the person that you plan to be with for life, you don't want to share with some nigga. And then the crazy, I don't know if you've seen it, but the crazy part about the episode, she asked him, she's like, "What'd you do for Emmett for you?" And he was like, "Why would you do that?" I'm not your. He said, "Yeah." She said, "I'm your nigga. I'm not your husband." You know what I'm saying? Like, but I was real. She's like, "Yeah, you call me when when you got a flat or when you got a homegirl that's in jail and they need bond, or when your nigga fucking up. That's when you call me. I'm not your husband."
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm not trying to be.
That's what he was saying.
I'm not trying to be.
And that just let me know,
my
like,
homie.
okay, cool. She don't know what she want because she respected what he said. She's like, okay, it makes sense. And that's just the blatant truth. Like, nigga, we fucking. That's it.
I personally want to slap the nigga. He basically was like, "Yo, you can go get dick from this nigga, that nigga, da da da. I'm the only one know how to make your eggs."
Yeah, he's out of pocket for that, bro. That probably the most sucker shit I've seen all year.
Ever heard. I didn't see like niggas tweet some
I want to get that on the shirt
or some shit, but like that, actually hearing that, it was like, ugh.
I think I want to get on the shirt and give it to every sucker I know. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start with work first. I think I got 3 shirts for people.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah.
Rocking with that.